Craig and Jane Hamilton Parker are the world's most psychic couple. Can they speak to the dead and bring messages of hope in these troubled times? Join them for an evening of mystical talks, world predictions, and spirit messages.
It's good to have material prosperity. All of us deserve a bit of abundance in our life. It's good to have things. We mustn't reject the world and say all these things are terrible. They're all good things. But also, it's important to also allow into your life a little bit of the spiritual as well. If we focus entirely on the material, we'll always feel a certain amount of hollowness there. So spend a little bit of time including a bit of spirituality into your life. You know, it can come in many forms. It can come in the form perhaps of doing some service to humanity. You don't have to believe in God even for these type of things. You just have to do something that is of good for the world. It's good for your soul. It will make you feel better. Also, perhaps if you're religious, you might spend some time in prayer, or you might use mantras, or most importantly of all, things such as the techniques and the many techniques found in yoga and particularly in meditation. All these things will open up a little chink to a greater purpose in your life, to understanding that it's not just about the material, but it's also about having an even greater form of wealth, the tremendous form of wealth that comes from inner knowledge, from knowledge of the self with a capital S, that lies behind the mind, that lies behind the will, that lies behind our consciousness. That is what brings us true feeling of happiness. That is what brings good fortune and grace into our life. That is what gives us a sense of meaning and purpose. So I say, do not reject the material world. It's wonderful. It's good to be successful. It's good to be prosperous. It's good to make a mark on the world, to show that you're a person that can do something and you're good for the material world and the people around us. But also add that extra element of spirituality into your life, and it will transform it into something that is not just a material success, but a complete, a full success that gives you the sense of achieving your true purpose in human life. So I hope you found that interesting. Another one of my little inspirational talks today. Could I ask you to put your comments below? You might have some thoughts about this. You know, is this the way you would choose? What is the way you would choose to happiness in life? And is material prosperity a good thing? Or is it a bad thing? Should we reject it, and should we be people that reject the world and only go for the spirit? You know, what is your path? What is your way? What do you think? If you enjoyed this video, then follow Jane and I on our adventures around the world by subscribing. You can click that button, or you can click the little bell thingy on the main page, and then you'll get regular updates every time we upload something new. Like the page and also make your comments. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Would you like to know more about the paranormal world? Craig Hamilton Parker's books are now available on Amazon. Explore the future. Discover what happens after death. Unlock the secrets of your dreams. Learn to develop your own psychic skills.